Hi, we're Canterbury and you are watching UEA TV. Well, I mean, we can't say that we are right now because we're not anymore. But
on the day and a half it was, or something like that. It was. I can't really say how we felt in terms of, like, obviously it was amazing, but it was so surreal.
It was mind blowing. Yeah, no, like unsigned band, self-signed band, DIY job. Let's put this album out. Buy it through our website. All of a sudden we're popping up on the iTunes charts. All of a sudden we're #1. It was unbelievable. It started as not being necessarily as much of a choice, mainly because it's kind of, well, it's difficult these days to find a record deal that is satisfactory artist-wise. I mean, there was a few things coming in our way which looked enticing and intriguing, but it wasn't giving us quite enough control and quite enough freedom to be able to do what we wanted, at least in this country. So we kind of thought, like, the only way that we're going to get the perfect deal is if we basically give ourselves the deal, and we answer to ourselves, and the only people we're expecting to like impress are ourselves. So it kind of took the pressure off hugely, but at the same time makes the satisfaction enormous, and like Yeah,
I mean, we've done everything else ourselves, like, up to that point, and we were kind of waiting around for something to happen, and a few things did which weren't really right, and then we just figured we're tired of waiting, and let's just do it ourselves. I mean, it's just more fun, and the rewards, if you get signed, and I'm sure are great, but they're so much sweeter if you do everything yourself.
It's so doable as well these days. If you just sit down and think for a little bit, and you're like, I mean, a lot of bands out there will just think like, oh, I'm just a band, I'll play the music or whatever. But if you just have a little bit of business nous about you, and you're just like, this is quite a simple model, and with the use of the internet and every other tool and people that you know or whatever, you do it easily. Massively. It's going to be amazing. We haven't done it well. There's obviously, when we play our own shows, venues kind of like this size and small venues, and being able to go back into those big rooms as a main support slot as well, because we've done big tours before. We've usually been kind of first on or second on or whatever, but this is kind of like a main support slot, so it's going to be big rooms and they're going to be full of people, and the Deaf Havana dudes are so awesome, so it's going to be really great bunch of shows, and it starts on my birthday as well. So.
All the alcohol.
Right,
half an hour sex as well, there's no pressure.
But it's like 5 in a row at the beginning of the tour, so it's like, we'll go for everything on that first day. Maybe not. Maybe I'll celebrate my birthday 5 days later.
We do. We can't really say anything about it.
Well, we're announcing it like next week. We're announcing it in like a few days' time.
We're doing a tour in December.
Yeah, we're doing a headline tour in December.
Yeah, we're doing a few shows kind of like for the next few months, like here and there, and then we're hoping to go over to Europe and maybe another country, and then like, these shows are really fun. They're kind of, you know, just 3 fun shows, smaller than our usual crowd, just to kind of break in the new songs and just have a little bit of a party, and then we'll, you know, properly tour everything like December.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of like everywhere we're not going with Deaf Havana, towns, cities wise. We're pretty much covering the next month on our own tour, so it's going to be very exciting. When I was growing up, like much younger, I used to big time look up to Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy. Mainly just because his voice is just stunning, and I couldn't believe that. Like, wow, you really sing like that. You play guitar at the same time, it's so cool. And Monsters of Folk, like a super group made up of kind of folky singer-songwriters, and they're like, when they come together, they're all songwriters in their own right. When they come together, they've written this album that's just musically is like inspiring, big time.
Yeah, I think musically we're all a bit varied, but I think we're all just. I think any music inspires you in some way, you know, even if it's stuff you don't like, you're just like, well, I don't want to sound like that. So, but we're all just grown up on good classic rock, Beatles, you know, Queen, Fleetwood Mac kind of stuff, and then since then we all kind of came through the rock avenue in our different ways, and I think we love just good music, good music with hooks and music that kind of makes you want to go and write music. So we've never ever been a band that has set out to make music that sounds in a certain way. Like our songs kind of always write themselves, so I can't really say that we have any musical directives as to how we write our music. My personal favourite at the moment is Wrapped in Rainbows. It's a new song and we've only played it for the last 2 nights, and it's like the first time we've ever played it live, so it's kind of new and exciting in that way. But I don't know, it's just it's a real journey, that song. I think it's quite cool, quite fun.
I think my favourite song is Gloria at the moment. Very simple one to play.
Quite easy,
and always an incredible crowd reaction. Gonna be headlining Brixton Academy this time next year.
Just world domination. I'd kind of like to headline the Moon.
I'd be there.
Love to go to the States, love to go to Australia, love to go to Japan, all of the world markets. Our record label that we own isn't quite big enough for that yet, but I mean we're planning, we feel like with this new album we've got a nice base to really like propel ourselves forward now, even if it's not a very long life and we get number 3 out relatively soon, just to be able to continue and to keep it building.
Cool. Thanks guys.
Thank you
It's been
very
great.
much. Hi, we're Canterbury and you're watching, you are watching UEA TV.